Wow, have we got something special today? I received a phone call from the general manager of Rock Golf, Adam, saying, we've got something that you might be interested in testing. Come and see us at a new performance centre. Well, this is again live footage of me getting to the car.
So I ran to the end of the road.
And here we are. Thank goodness I answered that phone call, because wait till you see these babies. So we're at Rock Golf, the place to be, especially for today's set of irons. Just around this corner, they're staring at me, I can feel it. Look at this. There they are. Today at Rock Golf, we're testing the brand new Miura TC-202s. Stop it. How good is this place, first of all? I know all attention's meant to be on this iron, but this place is absolutely unbelievable. It's literally like I'm in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and I'm going to be hitting the golden ticket. Physics class as a nightmare last night, because I thought, well, my first shot was going to be a hosel rocket with these. I've been that hyped up to actually hit the Miura TC-202s that I was put myself under a little bit of pressure, I'm not going to lie. It was going to happen. It was going to happen. So I've got the 7 iron here for some numbers with the GC quad, and I'm sorry, down at the ball, that is, it's tough for Miura, right? Because I'm already so hyped up, the expectation level is through the roof. Somehow it's even better than I imagined. Now I'm a bit worried about the camera being there after my dream. Nice to see a little bit less offset. I feel like with a few better player Miura irons, we've had more offset there. This is, for me, more of a preference. It's much cleaner through that part of the club. Nice little top line, which is making me feel like it's definitely hittable, this 7 iron. Now, sorry, I'm going to hit one. That is just... Now, as you can see, I've hit a few to warm up, but that is... I forget how good they are, you know. It's been a while since I've tested them. I think my last iron review was, if it wasn't the Golden Bear irons, it was the KM 700s, and every single time I've been impressed. But these feel more playable to me than those. Obviously, the exciting part about hitting Miura irons in a new release is the fact that when we get a new release, we know it's because this is better than the previous model. We don't get year on year on year releases with Miura irons. It's only released if it's going to be better. And because the 202's here, sorry 201, there's a new kid on the block. Even a bit lower on the face, that one, straight down the line. There's a group of balls there and they're mine. Might zoom on that later. Distance-wise is what's quite impressive here. We're pushing the 190 with a better player iron, we can't forget that. And the construction around these is built for, I think, a more penetrating ball flight. We've got progressive weighting, and I love that because obviously each iron's got different jobs. With the pitching wedge, we need that higher CG. So it's going to be coming out with a lot of spin. Where we go to the other side of that, and we go to the 4 iron, the longer irons in the pack, we've got a lower CG there, which is going to help get the ball in the air. And of course, forgiveness. There's a fitting after me, and I might just tell him not to come in because I don't want to stop hitting these. That's right next to that other ball. So great to see in here. See the flight as well. I hope you can hear that sound in here. It's a different experience, Miura irons. It's the best of the best. It really is. Samurai of golf clubs. 190 here. Really are pushing it, aren't we? Spin rate great to see, mid 6s. So I think in the previous models I've had that higher, spinnier flight. This is more controlled, a bit more of the forward momentum, which I like to see. And the whole story about the TC-202 is to have that muscle back feel whilst achieving more of a cavity back sort of forgiveness. All the way through the set, from the long irons to the short irons, you'll see this T-bar which centres the mass in the middle of the hitting area. A package which throughout the set gives the irons more consistency with trajectory, spin and also distance control and forgiveness. And it's done very well. Like, it looks very good on the iron. It's not in your face. It's a huge job in this 202 set, but it almost just blends into the construction of the iron. It's just still that one piece loveliness. Great words, Al, great words. You know what I mean. It's not an eyesore at all. I think it adds to the iron as well. And what a job it's doing. Like, if you put this in a cave and told Harrison Ford about it, there would be an Indiana Jones film on this. It would go in for less. And I feel like I should be wearing a suit almost. And then I've just noticed I've got my sandwich from the petrol station in the corner of this. Now to the 4 iron. Before we hit those, apologies for the bags at the back, they are mine. I need to get out of the way for the boys. They're busy individuals, very popular place to come and get some saucy clubs fitted at Rock Golf, so that's my excuse for being messy, really. Now 4 iron, again, doesn't look particularly difficult to hit. Construction wise, head shape, everything around it is, frames the ball lovely, and I feel pretty confident with this, so fingers crossed.
Well, we're waiting.
I might get the boys to come see this.
Yeah.
I need you to see this.
Very good.
It's yeah, the little group there.
How's it feel?
It's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, so we're doing some videos with Chris along the lines. This is the first time I popped up to this place, and it is, my explanation was, play centre for golfers, get me out of here. I might tell the wife to pick the kids up later. I'm just going to stay and hit balls.
Look at that.
That's just, honestly, get in my bag.
When you go to the factory,
Very good.
you'll see them press the grooves into the factory.
Yeah, Robert's been like 12 times to the factory.
So Robert is master fitter.
Don't know about that.
You are. And I was saying, I was just going in the workshop there, and I was like, this brings me back to the PGA where I may have had a few beverages when I was doing my exams, but I scraped through. I am poor at club building. This man is on the other end of the spectrum, so I'd love to spend a day.
Yeah, of course. You can build them.
From a Miura perspective, a component sent here then, and you basically build them in there?
Yeah, we would prep them here, build them. Chris will write a spec sheet out, and on that spec sheet there'll be like a desired swing weight, length with the grip cap on, blah blah blah. Like, it's right down to the nitty gritty, so that when the customer picks the 7 iron up in the new set, it's the same as the 7 iron he hits.
Love that.
And that's crucial.
And that's bottom groove, but still I don't feel like I'm going to lose it. It's quite forgiving.
Honestly, it is.
Really? And you wouldn't think so, would you?
I think there is a conception that sort of people think a player's cavity isn't forgiving, but I
Yeah.
must admit there is plenty of perimeter weighting in that if you hit something slightly off centre, you're totally fine.
4 iron. Ugh. Said no one ever. A bit heavy. That sole helped me there through the turf. And again, with the Miura set, the ferrule. I think ferrule, though, in a word, sounds like feral, when in actual fact this needs a new name. It may not come as much of a surprise, but Al wants a set. I don't know if they need these back. As I've said all the way through this video, not really a surprise. Expected to feel this good, didn't disappoint. Performance-wise, that was a bit of a surprise. The more it felt more powerful. I mean, loft-wise of these, as you can expect, it's pretty traditional. 7 iron sits at 33 degrees. Yeah, they've done it again, haven't they? Never miss, Miura, never miss. Just want to say a huge thank you to Rock Golf for having us down here, having a wonderful experience with these Miura irons. This is not a paid video by Rock. This is, I really appreciate what these guys are doing over here. What a setup they've got. I had to make full use of that. And the selection they have for custom fitting is top notch, let's say, with some cracking fitters as well. So I'll put the details down below, check them out. Wherever you are in the world, you can travel over and come and get a fitting on some of the best brands, biggest brands, let's say, in golf, including these babies. Thanks guys, see you soon.